This is the story of Mona and younger Mona, aka Bobby and Carl Kasanga. They moved to the UK from the Congo in 1989, first living in Dulwich, and then in 1992 they moved to the Gloucester estate in Peckham. They both went to Brunswick Park Primary School and then both attended Warwick Park Secondary School in Peckham. Carl was 2 years older than Bob. By year 9, Carl was effectively involved in the Peckham Boys, more so the Firehouse crew, which was basically the Peckham Boys based in the North Peckham estate. By year 11, Carl was getting a reputation and he only just about done his GCSEs after he was kicked out of year 11 for repeatedly bottling a fellow student. Feeling he needed to support his family, Carlos got involved in a drug trade. He steadily built up his clientele around the area. This of course also brought his tension with other people selling in the same spots. In the meantime, Bob was becoming a rising star in the football scene. Captaining the South London team included Dean Lodge at QPR and Cherno Samba. By year 10, Bobby had also now joined the Peckham Boys and was paying less attention to football. Everybody used to play money at the wall, pound up, at the Wolf Road McDonald's. But Bobby was responsible for bringing it to Peckham outside the Crane Block, which is adjacent to his school, Warwick Park. By now, he started going on robbery sprees with the rest of the Peckham Boys to Trocadero, where they used to rob rivals for their phones. This soon escalated to security van robberies, and these are actual images of Bobby robbing the security van man in Canning Town. After one such robbery, childhood friend Javari Crichton was stabbed to death over the proceeds of the money. In retaliation, an innocent 15-year-old boy was shot in his bed as he slept, and Bobby was a prime suspect. Carlos, on the other hand, was arrested on suspicion of intent to supply Class A. Find out what happens in part 2 of the Kasanga brothers. This is the story of Mona and younger Mona, aka Bobby and Carl Kasanga. Part 2. Carlos beat his drug case in court and was back out in the roads again. The murder case against Bobby was dropped, but now he had the attention of the flying squad from Thames, Barking and Barnes. He was under observation by the flying squad. He was arrested on March 2007, a month after the death of Javari Crichton and Michael Dosomnu. Pleading his innocence, Bobby was found guilty at Kingston Crown Court and went to Feltham, then Wandsworth, then HMP Rye Hill in Rugby, which is for long-termers. On the 10th of November 2008, while cleaning the wing, Bobby was approached by another member of the Peckham Boys. He told Bobby, "You need to call home now, call home right now." Bobby asked why. The friend told him, "Your brother got shot 4 times last night." This is the story of Mona and younger Mona, aka the Kasanga brothers, part 3. Carlos had been at the Flex nightclub in Dagenham with a group of friends. Outside the nightclub, he got into a heated exchange with another reveller. The guy produced a Mac-10 machine gun and sprayed Carly, bullets hitting him 4 times. Friends bundled him in a car and rushed to the hospital, but they ended up getting lost. They had to call an ambulance when they reached Beckton DLR station. He was then subsequently sent to the Royal London Hospital in Whitechapel. His life hung in the balance, but surgeons were able to save him. Meanwhile, Bobby was still in prison serving his time, but he getting in trouble for having mobile phones and running a casino operation. However, he was determined to make a change upon release, so while inside, studied for Open University degree in criminology and social policy and wrote 2 novels, The Life I Lived Not the Life I Chose Part 1 and The Life I Lived Not the Life I Chose Part 2. He started giving snippets to friends via his Facebook account while still in prison and then released it via Amazon, where it sold. Carly became an ambassador for the St. Giles Trust, running workshops at youth centre and schools, warning them of the dangers of the criminal lifestyle and gang culture. Today he's a happy father of 3, now doing his own workshops at schools. Bobby in the meanwhile came out and started Hackney's first ever semi-professional football club, giving the youth a chance to play football and keep off the streets. He's won numerous awards and even had a visit from the London Mayor Sadiq Khan. Featuring in countless newspaper articles, in 2018 he won the Daily Mirror's Pride of Sports Award. And in 2019 he was invited to 10 Downing Street to meet the Prime Minister with Jamal Edwards and Rapman. His club also got a kit collaboration with Nike which sold out across the world. And now he works within his community to try to stop the youth violence that goes on.